The one who's playing 2K during the pod.
Nah, Josh is
why not? That nigga don't play shit, but don't say it live.
I was about to say we live.
Y'all always do that. Anyway, yo, guys, the AyoPodcast. What's going on, people? Let me know if there's an echo low. We're talking sports, so there's a lot of NBA shit to talk about. Preseason just started. Some injuries somehow already happened, and wow, there's a lot to get on. Oh, yo, we missed so many weeks, Lo. I feel like we can talk about everything.
Yeah, we missed so many weeks. Sorry about that, people. But at first, it wasn't nothing really to talk about, and then out of nowhere, like the past week and a half, there's been so much stuff to catch up on. So, yeah, it's a lot to touch.
So, yo, kick back. 2K17 just dropped. So, put on your 2K or cook or run, do whatever you do. We're talking sports this podcast. Let's get into it. Waffle, Lo, introduce yourselves. Let me introduce myself. Hold on, pause.
I was about to say you keep doing it.
I'm Agent Zero. Your boy about to hit 100K real soon. And I have no school for the next week and a half. So it's a blessed life over here. Yeah, we got a week off. And I don't have class Thursdays and Fridays, so it's blessed.
It's Columbus Day on Monday anyway, Waffle.
What does that have to do with them, though?
Oh, true. That is true. That's true.
No, we just get a week off in the middle of the semester. It's called Reading Week. Anyway.
This nigga said Columbus Day. This man is the same person last year that said, why don't we even have Columbus Day off? Fuck out of here.
I'm just saying, yo, it's Columbus Day.
Waffle, the people know, Lo. So, Waffle, why don't you
Yo, you two what's going on like a Jack smacking. If you don't know, now you know, nigga. I'm the Knicks fan here. The GOAT. And we in here already. The GOAT.
The number one Stephen A. Smith reactor on YouTube. Number one. Thank you. All right, Lo.
What's up, everybody? It's the one and only legend of winning, a.k.a. Lo, and we're back with the AyoPodcast. Sorry for the lack of videos over the past week. Been very, very busy, but hopefully in the next week or two, you'll see a whole bunch of videos on the channel.
All right. Yeah, I look forward to those. So the way we generally do this... You said what, Lo?
I said stop lying.
No, you're the only NBA YouTuber I watch, and like a little bit of Nick too, and then you. That's it. It's a wrap.
He almost got caught. Exposed. Yeah, he almost got exposed. He's like, oh wait, Nick, I gotta say Nick too.
No, but I seriously, those of you guys only. Anyway, regardless. So this is the way we do it. We'll do one MLB topic just because the wild card just happened. My Blue Jays won, so I got to talk about it. And then some NFL. And then we're gonna get into the millions of NBA topics. So. Yo, Lo, if you can link me the chat just so I can see what the chat's saying. And we'll play a couple mini games throughout, like pick one or we'll see.
Oh, what? You got them prepared, Asian?
Hey, he got it prepared.
Yeah, you know how we do improv on this podcast.
Hey, right? He got it prepared.
He got it prepared. You didn't let nobody know. Nigga, as usual, nobody tell this shit.
Bitch, I don't have shit prepared. I said improv. Anyway. Yo, the wild card. I know Waffle wasn't watching it because I know he's watching his damn Knicks playing the preseason. The wild card where the Blue Jays were up against the Orioles. For some reason, the big story was the Orioles didn't put in their closer. The Orioles have great pitching, and for some reason they wouldn't put in the closer that everybody was expecting to come on. I'm assuming they were saving him for the next game, which would have been against Texas. But they didn't reach Texas. Long story short, Edwin Encarnacion was walked. And then a few innings later, in the 11th inning, was it? It was late. It was late in the game. They didn't walk him. Everyone thought they would walk him. He's a huge power hitter, a lot of home run potential. A new pitcher was just put in. He's a good pitcher too, but that's just not a guy you pitch to. And they put it right down the middle. He knocked it out of the park. The Blue Jays won 5-2. And Toronto lit up. Pretty much everywhere in Toronto, everyone was wearing Blue Jays jerseys yesterday. There's nothing like playoffs in Toronto, man. The whole fucking city just gets together to watch one game. So it was great for Toronto at least. And so it's going to be Toronto versus Texas, which, I mean, that's like, to put it into context for those who don't watch baseball, it's like the Raptors versus the Cavs. It's like, okay, you might win a couple of games, but we'll see how the Jays do. We'll see.
Is it really like that, though?
It's a lot like that. And then if we somehow pass Texas, then it'd be like facing the Warriors next. It's like to win those games would be crazy. But we have a lot of, they're inconsistent, kind of like the Raptors. There's a lot of consistency between the Jays and the Raptors. But I feel like I had to mention that. All right, the wild card. Y'all got anything to say? I'm sure y'all don't watch baseball.
I don't watch baseball. I don't even attempt to act like I do watch baseball. So I'm not even gonna front. Who cares about baseball?
Anyway, it was amazing. It was an amazing game. Like, if you don't watch baseball, you gotta at least watch the playoffs because it's great. It's great baseball. Someone in the Blue Jay Stadium like threw like a beer can down at a player, and now I think across the board, like now stadiums like you no longer can have beer cans anymore. Like they're gonna give you like a little fucking sippy cup because if the beer can was the reason that the outfielder dropped the ball, then the Blue Jays would have won that game before all the extra innings, and there would have been this huge fiasco. First of all, why would you serve beer at a game? People are going to do some dumb shit. But second of all, the person who did it supposedly was a female, and she ran away before security can get there. So that was a huge story. Anyway, in case, for those who didn't watch the game, it's the equivalent to someone throwing a tennis ball as Steph Curry's trying to shoot a game-winning shot is what someone just did on the court. And then they somehow got away. There was no cameras that saw him or her. And anyway, it was crazy. Everyone was talking
about fully loaded beer can?
Yeah, it was
fully
almost
loaded.
They said it was pretty full. It wasn't like an empty can. It was pretty full. Like it had some momentum on it.
Nigga, if it wasn't fully loaded, how the can gonna get all over there?
It depends on the weight of the can, but anyway, it was. I mean, that was a huge story. Apparently, people in Toronto in the stadium were saying racial slurs to the black dude in the outfield, and so that was a story. And our prof was talking about it today. He's like, you wouldn't expect that from Toronto, but I mean, people are drunk, so drunk people always do dumb shit no matter where you are. But anyway, so the Raptors. I mean, not the Raptors. The Blue Jays won. It's great for the city of Toronto. We'll move on.
Let's go Toronto.
Yep. I don't know what you're talking about this NFL election here. Let's skip to the main topic, all right? AD got injured in the NFL. Well, he tore his meniscus? Oh, he tore the Derrick Rose then, right?
He tore yeah. Derrick Rose.
You want to talk about it, yo? Because I wasn't watching that game.
Wait, time out. Did he tore? Yeah, he didn't tear his meniscus. Did I get that wrong? I think he tore his Achilles. Yeah, he tore his.
You wrote the list. Anyway, Adrian Peterson got injured. It was huge news because everyone who plays fantasy football wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. But outside of that, there's been a lot of surprises in the NFL so far this season. Of course, the NFL is a league where there's so many injuries, you just don't know what to expect. But there's some teams surprising. There's some teams disappointing. The Panthers are one of the teams that are letting everybody down right now. Eli, of course, right, Waffle? He's letting people down.
No, he is. He's doing his job, boy. Listen,
his job is to throw picks late in the game.
He been getting paid for that. He getting paid for that for the past like 3 years, so maybe so.
That's one pick.
Wawa's in the chat. He's asking for Waffle's weekly NFL scoop. So Waffle, why don't you go ahead?
Who's that?
Dude in the chat. He's like, yo, I need that weekly Waffle Man NFL scoop, boy.
Go ahead, yo.
Well, basically, if y'all didn't know, we got two surprise rookies up in here: Dak Prescott, Cowboys, Carson Wentz. First round pick from the Eagles. Both of them are balling out. The only two quarterbacks left in the league with 0 interceptions. Taking a look at the Broncos. The Broncos are undefeated. 4-0. Trevor Simeon went down last game, but the Broncos are still doing good with that defense. If you didn't hear, Aqib Talib, a cornerback on that defense, actually shot himself in the leg back in the summer. So he won't be charged with anything, but the NFL might be looking to suspend him. And that's going to be a big deal because Aqib Talib has 1 or 2 interceptions and a pick 6 this season already. So that could be a huge hit to that defense. But other than that, Steelers got Le'Veon Bell back from smoking weed. Antonio Brown's looking good. Julio Jones last Sunday, 300-yard game. Matt Ryan, 5 touchdowns. Or I think it was 4 touchdowns, 500 yards. Crazy, man.
My brother lost his mind when that game was going on, yo. That man was going crazy because Atlanta, they was killing them, yo. I remember because we was watching it for a second, went to sleep. He went to sleep, and I kind of I left the room and came back. They went from being up at 3 to 20, in an instant. It was crazy. I was like, yo, these niggas is wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, people kill me with all the offense talk, but we see the Broncos just fucking dominating straight defense. They got a bum-ass quarterback, and the bum-ass quarterback went down with an injury. And their old quarterback retired, and even their old quarterback, Peyton Manning, he still wasn't playing good last year. So it's amazing. It's so rare to see a team be carried so heavily by a defense. It's a lot of fun to watch, man. You can feel that the defense feels the pressure, and they step up each time. Even if Aqib Talib goes down, the secondary on that team, the linebackers, they have so many good players and talented players on the team that they'll still be set no matter what, but losing Aqib is a big thing no matter what.
Yeah, they'll probably win that division. But looking at New York side, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Jets are down 1-3. Patriots using backup quarterbacks. Bill Belichick, one of the greatest coaches in the decade, has a 3-1 lead over that division. And if Tom Brady's coming back this week, should be an easy win for them. And Ryan Fitzpatrick leads the league in interceptions with 10. 2 weeks ago versus, it was either 2 weeks or last week, he threw 6 interceptions in a game. Unbelievable. And last but not least, Minnesota Vikings 4-0, lost Teddy Bridgewater for the season, lost Adrian Peterson for a good amount of time. Somehow, someway, people thought this team was going to be done for the season, especially people on ESPN, you dumbass people.
Oh, wow.
But the Vikings 4-0, beating multiple teams, and we're going to see what the Falcons can do, man, because the Falcons always start good, but they always finish off soft. So we're going to see if they're like Charmin or they're hard like...
Oh, what's your problem?
It's crazy. There's a lot of teams that get off to phenomenal starts that just can't finish. The Giants do it a lot. The Giants have done it multiple times, but we'll see.
That's I ain't gonna lie. That's basically the NFC East though. Like starting off because the Cowboys do the same thing. The fucking Eagles, we done it a few times too. I don't know what it is, but yeah, that's
who's we.
Whoa. Let's not act like I'm not an Eagles fan. Hold on. Yo, y'all are bugging right now. I'm an Eagles fan. Come on.
You're from Atlanta though, right?
Nigga, you're a Pacers fan and you're from fucking Toronto.
But I'm a Raptor fan first. I'm a Paul George fan, but I'm a Raptors fan.
Nigga, you were you wear a
You're not even a fan of Atlanta?
Yo, tell me, you wear Pacers stuff, LA stuff, OKC, all of your fucking videos. Nigga, you barely wear Toronto Raptors hat.
I got like 3 Raptor hats. I got an OKC. I got all the hats. You think is that how you support? Is that how, you're a fan if you just have gear?
All I'm saying is you be supporting other people and other teams.
Oh, for sure. I'm a fan of basketball more than anything else. But I'm saying you're from Atlanta, but your favorite team is the Eagles. Because I'm from Toronto. My favorite team is easily the Raptors.
You're from Toronto.
I'm about to say you're from Toronto. Though. You got no choice.
You don't know any better. You got one team in that country.
Saying that shit like New York has had a very great history. No. 10 years.
But you have one team in that whole country.
Toronto FC is first in the MLS right now. The Blue Jays just won the wild card. The Leafs have so much fucking potential. They don't know what to do with.
Wait, calm down. Y'all niggas taking L's every year.
Let's not act like I'm not an Eagles fan. Let's stop that out right quick. Let's stop.
Anyway, don't Waffle. I will turn you straight with the fucking Toronto talk. All the Toronto teams right now, even the CFL Argonauts are playing well anyway.
Yeah. Are they? Cool.
Anyway, are you gonna continue the scoop? What else is left on the block?
Let me see what I missed.
Whoa, what was that?
Oh yeah, Cam Newton. The Panthers are trash now. So everyone stop talking. Stop talking about the Panthers going to the Super Bowl. Curry ruined them. Curry's probably gonna have a bad season too. So Curry and Cam Newton, they're done. Rest in peace, their careers.
Word up.
You know what? I know a lot of people hate on that team, but it was actually fun watching them play. So I'm kind of disappointed they're not styling like they used to. But I think that's the one team that, you just get off to a bad start, but you'll pick it up.
Hell no. They're done. They did. Are you crazy? Nah, man. Get out of here with this nonsense. This is making Cam Newton the trash now, cuz.
I don't know if he trash, but he's starting to do way more than he's done before.
And they got Kelvin Benjamin back, and they still can't do anything.
But what's how lead the NFL? Like one year you perform crazy, same players. Next year you won't perform average. Like
but what's his name is on the team? What's the corner? That used to be guarding all the people that be
Josh Norman.
Yeah, Norman not on there no more. And what's his name? Julio Jones scorched them and killed them. So like you don't have like their defense took a hit and you still expecting Cam Newton. Really, they just expecting Cam Newton to do everything. And so now concussion on Cam Newton. Now they really screwed, and that team is garbage.
Well, that was his fault for concussion. He walked into.
I know. Yeah, I don't know why he's doing that, but he's starting to look like Michael Vick when Michael Vick used to scramble way too much, and then he just get hit, and he nigga look up like I don't know what's going on. Why they keep hitting me?
Turn to the ref like, yo, that shit ain't a fucking roughing the passer right there, bro. I can't stand when a quarterback gets hit. They know it's a legal hit, but then they turn around and complain roughing the passer. No, man. Then again, I haven't gotten hit by a linebacker, so I can't just.
Yeah, you tripping.
Nah, but they walk like Waffle said, yo. I mean, lollygag into the end zone. He was running it, and then he like all of a sudden he's like, I'm almost there. He slowed down, and nigga came out of nowhere. That's crazy.
I mean, he's still dabbing on him, right? He's still dabbing.
Exactly. He's still gonna get up and dab on him though, so it don't matter.
But last on the list, Odell Beckham Jr. This nigga's going crazy. Nigga crying on the sidelines.
Yeah, he really going crazy.
Let a net attack him, yo. Come on.
Hitting posts. But he gotta chill out, boy. I mean, you gotta chill out. It's not about me. Don't end up like Terrell Owens with that popcorn in his face. You gotta chill out, cuz.
Terrell Owens is a beast. If he ends up like Terrell Owens, you guys have a good future.
No, nigga. That nigga was a team killer.
I don't know about all that, yo.
Locker room destroyer.
He was.
That nigga was Megatron in there.
He was
bad Megatron.
Anyway, y'all see that ball boy in that one game who caught the ball like Odell? That shit was crazy. I don't know if y'all booked that. I saw a vine of this ball boy who just had fucking Spider-Man hands. He just had glue all over his hands. Anyway.
Said Spider-Man hands. Oh.
Yo, we'll move on to the NBA topics now. Waffle, we're done with the scoop?
You're done with the scoop.
All right, bless up, yo. In depressing news, wow, it gets real depressing, y'all, because Kobe retired. Mad depressing. That's already a off-season worth of depressing NBA talk. Then Tim Duncan's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go too. And so now we're all like, oh, there we go. Another all-time great. He's out of here too. And then Kevin Garnett decides to retire. And now I just don't know what to do with myself.
Wait, time out, bro. You missed Amari Stoudemire, the New York Knicks legend, man. Come on, man.
I haven't gone to that.
Show Waffle, man. Team some respect, man.
That's not about my team, nigga. What are you talking about?
No, he wanted to make sure he retired as a Knick. Yeah, we missed all of that, man.
He played one season.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
All right, guys, let's keep focused on the main man here, Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, true. Word up.
Yo, am I tripping or did he still have a 1 year, $8 million salary left?
Yeah, they worked it out. Yeah, they worked it out and bought him out.
They bought him out?
Yeah.
But
I don't think they bought out the entire contract. I think that he restructured the contract for less money. They just bought him out like that.
Oh, okay. Anyway, regardless, if he thought he was going to retire, they could have just got. Anyway, I think they just wanted to keep. They didn't want to piss him off or anything. That's Kevin Garnett, I was watching some videos and they were talking about was it your video? Hello?
What is it? What one?
Talking about the significance of Kevin Garnett to the Timberwolves.
That might have been Mike's. I don't know because I didn't do a Kevin Garnett.
Anyway, that guy had a huge impact. He brought the team all the way to the conference finals. And he tried doing it all by himself, yo. It's crazy. Yeah, I think it was a Mike video. He was talking about the mismanagement and how KG was all on his own for a while. Then he had to join up with Ray Allen and Paul Pierce. I'm glad he won a ring, though, because if that man right there retired without a ring, I don't know. That would just be sad.
That'd be sad?
Yeah,
why?
it would be.
What? It sucks when you see players like fucking Steve Nash or, almost Jason Kidd and Dirk, those guys who just barely scraped a fucking championship over the Heat. Like, it's sad when you see players that are great like Barkley just leave and they don't win a championship because that's all they're going to hear about, and that's going to be all the criticism after their career, regardless of how well they performed individually. If they retire without one, that's all the criticism.
Nah, I don't feel that way, boy. I don't feel sad for nobody.
Oh, you
got a good career. That doesn't mean he deserves a ring.
Yeah, first of all, he had a great career. He had a phenomenal career. He had a career that, again, posted numbers that very rarely anybody has ever done. Matter of fact, he's done something that nobody's ever done, which is kind of weird that nobody doesn't even talk about it. But for people who don't know, Kevin Garnett is the only player, when you look at his total numbers, top 50 in points, top 50 in rebounds, top 50 in blocks, top 50 in assists and steals, top 50 in all 5 major statistical categories in his total numbers. That's something that nobody, outside of course the people who were there when the NBA first started out, but over time he's the only person that has that accomplishment to his name. And to be completely honest with you, he's going to have that accomplishment to his name for a very long time because it doesn't seem like it's that many people that's going to knock him down. So Kevin Garnett, his career, like Agent said, and like Mike said in his video as well, and like a lot of people are stating, he was a great player. There's no denying how great in the relevancy that he had to the not only that organization but to the NBA at the time he entered the league and then when he was in his prime and then by the time he exits. So I thought Kevin Garnett was always a great player. And to be honest with people, we were talking about who was the best players in the mid 2000s. Everybody always say Kobe or Duncan, but Kevin Garnett had a very, very legitimate argument to be the best player in that point in time. There was like a 3-year gap where Kevin Garnett was arguably the best player in the NBA.
I don't know what years are those exactly.
Those years is toward like in the big like right when he got his MVP, like the year before he got his MVP, the year he got his MVP, and I think that last year before he left, because then the year after that, I think that's when he won Defensive Player of the Year. Like towards like this is right before Kobe got his MVP.
No, I don't know about all that because if you're talking about 2005, 6, 7, that's Kobe's prime right there, yeah.
Or 2000,
2003,
2006, 7, 8.
6, 7, 8. That's Kobe's prime. You're talking right there, yeah. That's 8 was the year we went back to the finals, no, against the Celtics.
8 is when he went to the finals, and I think 8 is when he won the championship. I mean, not the he went to the MVP.
Yeah, I was about to say, okay.
No, 8 is when he won the MVP, and then 6, 7, 8, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Another thing to let people know, because I put this Steve Nash poll out there. Just because you win the MVP, that don't mean you the best player in the NBA. Matter of fact, majority of the people who win the MVP, they're not the best player in the NBA. So let's get that out the way.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But regardless of whether you win it or if you're just in the top 5, that's still a nice accolade right there.
True. But I just feel like Garnett can make a very good argument that he was the best player, especially the back and forth and debate between him and Duncan. Because if Garnett had a team around him like Duncan did, it's a completely different story in both of their careers.
Yeah, I don't want to take away from Duncan, but there is a very few handful of people that have the blessing of being on a team which has phenomenal management for his entire career, just consistency. I can't think of many players that have had that. I can't. Even Jordan, things fall out, you leave a team, and then you come back, you retire. So Kobe, Phil Jackson left, and you're like, what am I going to do? And then D'Antoni comes and he fucks up your career. It's like every important – anyway. So I feel like if you put Kevin Garnett in a situation like that, I feel like he would also be in a position where he'd have an opportunity to win 4 or 5 maybe not 5, like 3, 4 championships.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. I was a little bit earlier. Between 2002 and 2005, because he went on a 4-year stretch where he was leading the NBA in rebounds 4 straight years in a row. He was still putting up borderline 25 points. He was still putting up 5 or more assists, getting nearly 2 steals and 2 blocks. That nigga was on another level at that point in time, yo. And he was carrying a team.
Anyway, so Kevin Garnett, that's crazy. He's gone. To add to it, Mo Williams also gone. So
that's the real fallen soldier right there, yo. You gotta make sure put respect on Mo Williams.
He just had like a 50 or 60-point game all the year. I'm like, yo, this guy, Mo Williams, is full of surprises. You always love players like Mo Williams because he doesn't fill the box scores, but he'll do what you need him to do on a team. He played with LeBron for a number of years and real successful doing that. So, yo, I don't know, man. He was fun to play with on fucking 2K. That's all I know, yo.
He was a cheeser. That's what it was.
So you say you cheesing him?
He was a cheeser. He's a 90 stunning shot, mid-90 shot 3.
Exactly. Him and Marcus will be cheesing with that, man. I can't do that no more, bro.
And so, of course, Paul Pierce may or may not retire.
No, he's retiring.
He need to hurry up and retire. That's what really need to hurry up and retire. I'm tired of Paul Pierce.
Ray Allen might also
I'm tired of that man. That man Paul Pierce need to call it a career. Call it a raps. Wrap that up, B.
That nigga has no business being on the court.
No business at all. Wrap that up.
Waste of space on that Clippers team.
I don't know where Waffle's coming from. I know loads of Knicks fans. So I guess it makes sense.
What? Knicks fans?
Yo, loads of Laker fans.
You're all over the place.
Y'all gonna have to let me live if I say 1 or 2 things wrong.
What's the difference between a Laker fan then?
Exactly. Yeah, you just sat there.
So if you're a Laker fan, you're not a fan of the Celtics. You can't.
But you qualify me by hating him by being a Knicks fan. So, but Waffle's a Knicks fan, so it makes sense, right?
I meant to say Lakers. Anyway,
Celtics, boy. What you talking about? Everyone hates the Celtics here.
Yo, it's much as
the Celtics. Come on, let's be honest.
People in Boston. Yo, you know how much hate you can get because people in Boston, they're the most touchy fans.
Who cares about people in Boston? Come on, let's be honest.
I can't deal with Boston because when you talk about Boston, you talk about the whole New England area. So I hate that. Because Boston's the only team in that whole area in New England. Why do you think they call New England Patriots the New England Patriots, even though it's in Boston?
I don't know, man. Why do they call fucking why don't they call them Oakland Warriors? They call them.
Oh, my bad. You was looking at Canada. You don't know about U.S. history, my bad.
Yeah, he don't know.
Was that a serious? I thought it was a rhetorical question. No, I don't know. I don't know the answer.
Right.
He said, no, it's all right. Oh, man. But yeah, Paul Pierce about to go too. That's what's up, bro.
Another player that may retire, Chris Bosh, who it looked like he was going to be ready to play in the playoffs. And then the doctor's like, no, wait a little bit. And then it looked like he was going to be cleared to play a few months ago in the offseason. And then out of nowhere, it looks like he's on the verge of retiring on a contract that is to lose. He had so much guaranteed. The crazy thing about the NBA that NFL doesn't have, there's a lot of leagues that don't have this. NBA, it's guaranteed money. Hundreds, maybe not hundreds, but $100 million is on the table right now, and Chris Bosh can't even play to get it. On top of that, the Heat are going to lose another big asset, which may benefit them in that now they can play for the draft, right? But, wow, it's a major L for the NBA in general, because, Varejao had the same blood clot problem. He was able to overcome it. I think Varejao had it twice. So Chris Bosh, someone needs to check him, let him know, if you want to be alive, you don't want to go out there and risk killing yourself to play basketball. But, if he loves it that much. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this shit, because this Chris Bosh situation is getting crazy.
You got a waffle?
What I got?
You gonna talk on there? Never mind, I got you.
Pause. Oh, low, quickly. You spelled guard wrong. Guard. Someone checked in the chat. They're like, you spelled guard wrong in your title, fam.
I did. Bet. What I'm about to say, I did put the A before the U. Well, I say, the thing about Chris Bosh, and I do want to be very clear on this, is that what he's suffering from isn't something that goes. If it comes back the way it's came back like twice now. It's not something that just goes away. This is something that he's probably going to have a consistent problem with throughout his entire life. So because of that, I think that's the reason why people are consistently telling him, like, you need to make sure you don't run the risk at doing what you're attempting to do right now, because this is something that is going to affect you beyond your basketball career. And I think that's why people are so hesitant. He can literally die on the court because of this. So preface it by that, and also the people out there who keep claiming that he can do whatever he want to do because he knows his body and he knows what's right for him and XYZ. Unfortunately, that's just not true. He doesn't know what exactly is going on with himself. If he knew, he probably would have been able to prevent this from happening before it ended up happening. So
you know what it is? He probably knows. He just doesn't care. You know how many times football players that get hit? It's so fucking clear that they're not good to play. And they're like, no, coach, let me back on. It's like, do you care about your mental health?
That's passion.
Someone in the chat said,
you said that's passion.
That's passion, nigga.
No,
I understand that it's passion, but that right there will blind him. So first he has to get the go from the trainer. And so if he doesn't get that, it's not even going to be a decision for Chris Bosh. And it looks like so far he won't get it. But if the trainer gives him the go, then at that point, Chris Bosh can play. Now, Varejao was able to resolve his problem. It doesn't look like he's going to have it come. Well, he might, but you don't know. But for him to continue to play, that's dangerous. Because he's leaving a lot of money on the table, keep in mind. That's a lot of money on the table. Once you retire, you lose relevance. Sponsorship money goes down. So I just feel so bad for him, Chris Bosh cheesed me high-key because he left my Raptors. But you never, ever want to see a player leave the league the way he is. If you guys remember Brandon Roy left the league because he had no more cartilage in his knee. And cartilage is a thing between your bones that makes it so that your bones aren't grinding together and fucking killing you with pain. That he lost that. So every time he made a movement, his bones would just grind. So it's tough to see players leave in just terrible situations. But, to be in the NBA, you're already lucky, though, because that means you didn't get injured in college. Or maybe you did, but it wasn't like a career-ending injury, because you hear stories on stories when you talk to college athletes about, I got injured here and then I couldn't make it to this tryout. So you got to be lucky to be in the position he's in, but he's just catching a lot of L's right now, and it's not really anything he could do about it.
I don't know, but like Waffle said, I don't really think money is an issue, but I don't think it's that big of an issue to him. I think it's more so just like Waffle said. He's passionate about the game of basketball. He wants to play. He wants to compete. I think they're on a team that is really good. The reason why I would even take them out of the playoffs is simply because of Chris Bosh, and I think he understands the relevancy he holds in that organization and that franchise because they really have put a lot of trust in him, especially over the past few years with them signing him and things like that and really giving him the car keys. And then they screwed over Dwayne Wade, too, on top of that. So they really – there's a lot of trust in him, and he's a huge factor on what they're trying to do. So I think that's more so why he's trying to push himself back on the court. But it's just not worth it. He's had a full-fledged career. But my question is, if he retires, is he Hall of Fame bound?
Definitely. Maybe in the 9th, 10th round, but definitely he's going to get there.
Yo, you killing me with the knife, too. So wait, you saying yes. How can he be definitely, and he's 9th, 10th round? You're killing me right now, yo. So wait, you saying definitely. I once heard what Agent said. Agent, you said no.
I don't think he makes it, yeah.
I think you're crazy.
Because he was a third man on a Heat team that won multiple championships. I think the championships gives him like a huge edge up. But outside of that, once he left the Raptors, his like all-star relevance fell off. So he turned into a role player because he had to play the role to be on the team.
I don't know about that, boy.
I think he still he was still an all-star player, but he just wasn't putting up all-star numbers because there was 2 other people on his team that were also superstars, right? I think if he makes it, it's going to be a squeeze. But he might just make it because his career got cut short.
I want to be very, very, very mindful before we continue to have this conversation. To get into the Basketball Hall of Fame compared to other Hall of Fame, I guess other Hall of Fames in sports, your resume doesn't have to be that detailed. So I would say yes.
It's usually a player that had some sort of significance in the league, right?
I mean, he had a significance in the league in Toronto.
He did. And then he left from Toronto. But the weird thing about Bosh is that he turned into a completely new player because the Toronto Bosh we knew, he was low post. He had the signature up and under. Like, he would kill you with the fades. And the one you guys know and we all know now is the Bosh that will splash from 3, and he's real consistent. He played his role. He spread the floor. And so he did what he had to do, and he did it well. He just wasn't, although he was still an all-star, he wasn't putting up those numbers. I think if he makes it, he won't be a first ballot, but it might be a squeeze still.
Nah, I think he'll make it.
Yeah, I think he'll make it too.
Multiple All-Star games, multiple NBA championships, all NBA teams, all rookie teams.
Because I mean, I'm not trying to discredit nobody else, but I look at that Hall of Fame list and the people who are in the Hall of Fame, and I just be like, all right, you went here, all right, bet.
But do you think that at the time some of those players were retiring, people were having the same conversation, like because they were very relevant at the time, people were thinking that maybe they deserve more to go into the Hall of Fame than they really did?
Here's another one. So Dwight Howard. Because I said in my video, Dwight Howard is going to go to the Hall of Fame. And the person I'm referring to is like Alonzo Mourning. Like Alonzo, he's solid. He's a good player. He got some Defensive Player Awards of the Year under his belt, but never at one point was he the best player in his position. Never at one point was he's probably not even top 3 in his position. That largely had to do with the fact he played in the 90s. But never at that point he was. He never won a championship until he became the 3rd, 4th option with Miami when Shaq and Wade was there. Like it's a very similar context, and yet for whatever reason, I mean, if you want to claim that he did have a Hall of Fame career, and that's one thing, but Alonzo's in the Hall of Fame. So when I look at Alonzo, I'm like, you had your ups, but a lot of your career is average to below average. So I'm trying to figure out why you in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it really just depends, yo. It's crazy. We were just learning about Alonzo Mourning the other day in class about what he meant to that Bobcat team before he got traded. Anyway,
that Bobcat team? You mean the Hornets, my nigga?
Yeah, the Hornets. They turned into the Bobcats. But
wait, tell me, why would y'all learn about that?
I have to create a marketing plan for the Raptors D-League team, and so we were learning about new franchises. And then when Alonzo Mourning was traded, that was the first thing amongst like a million other things that started the downfall of the Hornets at the time. And then they had to sell the franchise. No, they moved it to New Orleans. And then the next year they expanded to Charlotte, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it was exact next year, but yeah, eventually they went back to
it was in 2004, I believe. But anyway, so Alonzo Mourning, I guess he was significant, but he was a fan favorite. I think we know that. Maybe that had something to do with it. But anyway, we'll move on. All this retirement talk. Man, it fucking sucks to see some of these players leave. It's gonna be crazy, yo, because we're relying on all these rookies to fill the shoes of some pretty impressive players, right? And I don't think they're gonna be able to do it.
Nigga, it's not time yet, boy. You still got niggas in the league. What you talking about?
I mean, not out of the gate, but eventually, like, somebody gonna have to fill the void of these players. Like,
Oh, don't worry. Oh, don't worry. They're already here, boy. They're already coming.
Who? That's what I was feeling, Kobe.
And that's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I think Karl Towns and Porzingis, they're gonna fill a lot of shoes. To be honest,
Porzingis? He's
Did you see him last? Did you see him last night, nigga?
That's what I'm saying.
I get it. Cat has the potential to be Hall of Fame. Did you? I don't even know. That's a long shot to ask that kind of question, but I don't see any players right now. They don't even have to be rookies. They could be like 5 years pro. I don't see any players that can start filling like Tim Duncan shoes or Kobe Bryant shoes.
5 years pro?
Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving. Like,
isn't Paul George still like 25, 26?
Paul George.
All right, I don't know, man. I don't want to.
You overreacting right now.
I don't want to end up like one of those guys like back in my day. Kobe Bryant was the best player.
But you gonna end up like that, yo.
I don't want to end up like that, but I'm waiting, yo. I'm not Paul George is my favorite player. Everyone keeps talking about he might have an MVP season, so let's pray on it, yo.
Yo, my brother we was doing that shit the other day. He was like, yo, back in my day, and we gonna over exaggerate about certain players as like old people do. We gonna be like, back in my day, that nigga Stephon Marbury, he'll kill everybody in the league right now. He had a nice crossover. Yo, we gonna over exaggerate everybody the same way they did back in the day.
Back in my day, Scalabrini was a bad motherfucker.
nigga gonna be in the NBA averaging 30 points. We're gonna be like, in my day, he couldn't even average 10. He gonna guard Stephon Marbury? He gonna guard Steve Francis?
League soft now, yo.
Nah. Look at that man.
Soft now.
Look at that man, Anthony Davis, J-Bo. That nigga done.
Yo, he gonna guard Jeremy Lin. Remember that one time Jeremy Lin was? He gonna use that. We gonna use him 2 weeks of Jeremy Lin sanity to fucking validate his whole entire career. Bro, I'm gonna do the fuck out of that shit.
Yo, on a side note, we were also learning about Linsanity in our marketing class. That boy Linsanity changed the fucking game for the NBA, which is crazy. I don't know how much you guys know about Linsanity, but China's biggest sport is basketball now. That's crazy. China, the biggest motherfucking country in this world, and it's all because, well, not all because, part of it was the Dream Team in 92, but a big part was, hold up, Yao Ming is born? Hold up, what the fuck is Jeremy Lin? How is he doing this? And then Yi Jianlian and Sun Ye and like all this influx of Chinese players. So, hey, I don't know if y'all hate Jeremy Lin or like him, but he was great for the NBA and marketing the sport of basketball.
He was great in New York.
Yeah, he was.
For sure. That's the best point guard y'all had in like 30 years, bro.
Well, not anymore. He's not.
All right, yo. We'll move on. Okay, yo, maybe some more sad talk. I don't know what it is, yo. It's a curse. The Sixers. Ben Simmons is out 6 to 8 weeks. His agent is telling him to sit out for the whole year because the last thing you want to do is have a bad rookie season, and then that reflects, it just projects for your whole career, right? So I want to know what y'all think right now, man. Ben Simmons, first of all, should he sit out? And what does this mean for the 76ers and himself?
Wait, is it bad for him and his career, or is it bad for the Sixers so they can't get another lottery pick?
It might be
bad for the Sixers.
I was about to say, because I thought that's what the Sixers doing. They still tanking out here.
They got Brian Colangelo now. That guy does not know how to make a pick.
This falls right into their plans. They got another year. They got another excuse to tank. Think about that. But another excuse.
I mean, I think he's going to come back anyways, though, because they already got Joel Embiid out there playing. So it's like, why not they might as well just bring him back.
He's been out for 2 years.
Yeah, he's been out for 2 years, but I mean, if he's going to come back and start playing, and then Jahlil Okafor, they're going to get him back, it's like, you might as well bring in the whole crew, see how this team does in the year and see what happens.
I agree with you on that, because I think they do need to figure out, like, because even Nerlens Noel had voiced his opinion on what was going on with the franchise and how everything just seems so dysfunction, and he doesn't know like what's going on, and that's kind of scary as a player on the team that doesn't know what his franchise is doing right now. So I agree they need to hurry up and kind of piece things together, because the pieces that they do have, they're all similar pieces. They don't really have any backcourt talent unless you want to put. I mean, obviously, of course, you can put Ben Simmons in the backcourt if you want to run him at point, if you want to really do that. But they really don't have any backcourt talent. They have a lot of front court pieces. They need to figure out as soon as possible what's working, what's not working, so they can trade the pieces. But like Agent said, I mean, the thing with the Sixers is that they put themselves behind the 8 ball so many times that they're behind the 8 ball yet again in this injury. Because if they play that man and he either suffers an injury that makes things even worse, or he doesn't play as well as he should play, then this again is another drawback and another step back in their process of quote unquote growing this franchise or building this franchise.
It feels like a lose-lose situation for the Philadelphia 76ers because you got to think about it like this. You can have all the young talent in the world, but if you foster and I heard Bill Simmons talk about this, you'll hear motivational speakers talk about this. The last thing you want to fucking do is build a losing culture in your organization. Now, luckily for the 76ers, they've had a decent history. You know, they had some great players in the past and some great moments. But, at a certain point, if you just keep losing, then you'll be known for losing, and all you know is lose, and all you do is lose. And that's something the Raptors have been fighting for a while, a team that was good and then just turned bad for a while. So, teams that people want to play for are Chicago because they're like, MJ played for them. They won a lot of championships. The Spurs, right? They always win. So all I'm saying is at some point they're going to need some veterans, all right? At some point they're going to need to somehow build a team that fits together, not just a lot of talent, but something that fits. And right now, nothing really fits on that team, and it's looking weird. They got Sergio Rodriguez now from the EuroLeague. That guy won like EuroLeague MVP, if I remember. He played in the NBA in the past. He did decent in the NBA. So they have pieces. It's just a matter of fitting them in the right thing. And to be honest, if I was Brian Colangelo, I'd really be taking a look at trading a lot of these players on the 76ers. Trading for assets that are good now or veterans or pieces in the future, because you can't have all these. Like, how are you going to divide the minutes between all these young guys? It's crazy.
What do you mean?
I feel bad for that team. I don't know where their direction is, so I'll be frustrated just to be playing on the team, to be honest.
But, to be honest with you, like you said, like I said earlier, I guess that was Nerlens Noel's viewpoint on the franchise. Like, you echoing right now. And
Really?
Yeah, you are. I want to say, that was Nerlens Noel's viewpoint on the franchise, is that they're at a situation to where people just don't know what's going on, and they consistently keep losing. And so, like you said, they've already built this identity of being a franchise that's losing, and that's the only way that they know how to get better. That's something that's already now a part of what they want to do. And even like you said, they had other people and other players on that franchise that built them up to that point, but they just completely said, forget all of that over the past 2 or 3 years and build up where they at right now. And this is why you do not tank, because you're basically banking on you're literally banking on a player that isn't developed, that you don't really know that much about. I mean, you see them play college, but you don't really know what they're doing. You're banking on one piece to literally change your entire franchise. When you do that you're literally you're playing devil's. I mean, you're not devil. You're playing on Russian roulette, man. And they about to lose again. Because if that man had to sit out in a whole year, that team, I can't see how they're winning in that situation. I just can't see it.
Go back to the last 3 drafts and take a look at a player that if you knew how good he was going to be and you drafted him, would completely transform your team. So there'd be Cat, name a couple others, right? And so if you don't pick one of the maybe one person in the draft, or maybe sometimes it won't even be a person like that in your draft. If you don't pick that one person in your tanking, then you just tank for no reason. And so maybe Philly's increasing their chances by fucking up their season after season after season. But, I mean, they can keep trying, but at some point they're going to have to start building. And they got way too many picks right now. Like, they have so many of their own picks, it doesn't make sense to start doing that. So, I don't know. And they're going to have to figure their shit out. It's going to be a disaster or a legendary rebuild if they manage to put the pieces together.
I think they're gonna trade Nerlens Noel, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's gotta go. He's the only person that needs to go.
No, there's a lot more people that need to go. But
I don't know if it's a lot more people, but I think Nerlens Noel for sure is the one that makes the most sense for to go. It just makes sense.
Someone in the chat said New York produces the best talent. Bitch, where? Where? Stevenson? Come on, yo. There's not a lot of talent coming from New York. All the talent comes from LA.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Just saying, not anymore.
It's all LA. LA has talent. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I said all the talent is coming to New York, boy.
Oh, it comes to me. That's different because it's not coming from New York.
Come to New York. Nigga, what?
Remember?
No one cares where the talent comes from, boy. That's all
Raymond
about it.
Felton. All that talent, yeah.
Yeah, that Jeremy. Yeah,
we got stars over here, cuz. You talking about? Come on, we
30,
got the greats over here.
39-year-old Jason Kidd. Yeah, you right. You got that. Yeah, you
Atlanta has better players coming out of their city than New York does.
I don't know about that.
Dwight Howard? Who's the best person from New York?
All time, or are you talking about recently?
No, playing right now.
Oh, I don't know. I have to look at that.
They got Dwight Howard in Atlanta, and they got a few other decent players. So anyway, we got Wiggins, so we already beat you off rip. So
okay.
We got Steve Nash, so he retired. But anyway,
I'm about to say that nigga not even playing.
And we got Andrew Nicholson, right? We got Jamal Murray, right?
Anthony Bennett, right? Exactly.
Hey, Bennett. Anyway, we'll move on. Yeah, I like taking shots at New York. If you're relax it, y'all. If you're from New York, I just like to piss Waffle off because he doesn't know what he's talking about.
You're not pissing me off. I'm fine right here. What are you talking about?
All right, yo. I made a tweet about this the other day. The Rockets are like, you know what we need to do? You know that guy that broke the record for most turnovers in the NBA season? Yeah, that guy. Let's give him more responsibilities handling the ball. Let's put him at point guard. So it looks like it worked, but then again, it's preseason, and the Raptors beat the Cavs in preseason, so it doesn't mean much. What do y'all think, man? Harden's running point guard. It might be a move. Who knows, man?
I actually disagree with you.
It's about damn time.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's just about damn time because it's like he should have been at point guard because he's already been ball handling, facilitating the ball anyway. They really don't. I mean, Patrick Beverly is a reserve point guard. Even if he's a starting point guard, he has to be surrounded by dominant players offensively so he doesn't become that much of a liability. But it's about time. Like I don't really.
He's gotten better though. Pat Bev shooting the three ball and just being offensively consistent.
I mean, he's gotten better. Don't get me wrong, but like especially like last year, like they were. Like Pat Bev was injured, and I just don't understand old coaches. And this is why I will give Mike D'Antoni his credit where credit is due because he is a forward-thinking coach. I don't understand why older coaches are so stuck in this mind state that you got to like this height of a player has to play point guard or this height of a player has to play shooting guard. Look, who cares? Like James Harden handles the ball anyway. Put him at point guard. Put Trevor Ariza I think Trevor Ariza might play some power forward, but put Trevor Ariza at 3, Ryan Anderson at 4, and just literally put your best 5 guys out there and let them run. Like I don't get that.
To be fair, they didn't have much of a fucking choice. They couldn't just continue and stick with what they had last year, especially after they lost Howard. So it's like they had to make change. And you know, Harden likes to run with the ball, so you might as well put the guy at point guard. He catches the outlet pass, and I don't know whether D'Antoni's going to run his 7-second offense, but it looks like he's pretty one-dimensional in the way he coaches. At least consistent with the Lakers, the way he coached them, the way he coached the Suns. So we'll see. I'm praying that guy figures it out, D'Antoni, because if he manages to figure it out, then I'll have some faith restored in his coaching abilities.
I don't know. I think that team's going to do good this year. I think D'Antoni is the perfect coach for that team.
Yeah, they're going to be a high-scoring team, man. That team's going to be a high-scoring, boy.
Because all I know is when they go up against good offenses, then they're just going to struggle.
I mean, their defense actually didn't look that bad, but I mean,
in the fucking you can't make no judgments off preseason, Waffle. Stop it.
I ain't making it, but you can make judgments though.
No, you cannot.
Well, here, I'll say this. I ain't gonna sit here and say the defense gonna be good. I agree with the offense. Like their offense is gonna be it's gonna be up there because how high paced they're gonna be running. But that defense, nah. And D'Antoni's not concerned about that defense neither.
He pretends like he's concerned. Because he did that. Remember when the Lakers like, no, we're gonna run some defense. That team was atrocious. A team with Dwight Howard. Remember, Dwight Howard was just coming out of Orlando. Was atrocious defensively with D'Antoni being the head coach. And I don't know. No matter which way you look at it. Remember when he was with the Suns? Steve Nash was point guard. Steve Nash wasn't great defensively. So he just has a history of following players who just aren't all too talented defensively. And maybe he's gonna add some pieces onto that team that can help out, but. I think the Houston Rockets and the Clippers are 2 teams I'm really excited to watch this season. And I don't know what to expect from these teams.
Why are you excited to watch the Clippers?
I'm about to say that team got the same problems for the past 4 years.
Same 5 years now. It's the same roster.
The same roster for the same.
In fact, I think it got worse because now they got Luka Shar and Ba Mute playing fucking small forward.
You didn't have him last year though.
They had him last year, but they forced playing him. It was fucking Lance Stevenson and what's his name? Josh Smith didn't pan out. That team is the exact same team. It's the same thing, yo. And they're not even winning. They're not even winning, yo.
They lost their window to trade Blake Griffin now. So if they trade Blake
Did they though?
Now, if I'm not mistaken, he has a 1 year then a player option, correct?
Okay.
So really, you're just getting a year out of him. Because last year I was saying, yo, this is the year. If you're gonna move Blake, move him now. And it looks like they didn't. So I don't know how they're gonna fix that small forward problem.
They ain't fixing that small forward problem.
I mean,
Doc Rivers is too stubborn to do anything about that. They didn't want to trade away his score.
You know, the funny thing is, we talked about on this pod about how Doc Rivers only ever picks up people that he previously played with. But I remember I saw a tweet that was a quote from Doc Rivers saying, "Man, if Kevin Garnett didn't retire, I definitely would have had interest in picking him up." I was like, yo, really? Are you trying to relive the Celtic days? Move on. Build this team, yo. And then I went on to tweet that I thought Doc Rivers was the most overrated coach in the NBA.
He wants hardworking people on his team.
He's not an overrated coach. He's just he shouldn't have that many hats in that organization. I think he's a fine coach, but he's doing too much. Yo, like, you need a small forward. We know you need a small forward. Matter of fact, you just need somebody on the perimeter that's taller than 6'4". That's what you need.
You're scared to shake things up, though, because you know how quickly people would switch back to the Lakers if the Clippers lose relevance for like 2 years? So he doesn't want to make the wrong move, and I get that. But, yo, you can't come – if you have a problem, it won't get better if you just look at it. Like, you got to make a move, and they had a chance last year. I was hoping they did something. I know Clipper fans love Blake, and Blake and Chris Paul has been working. But somebody has to go, all right? Because
has it though? Has it been working? You keep saying that, but has it really been working?
Blake Griffin's been a very consistent player. I mean,
that's it.
That's when I don't know if it's working, man. I don't really know if it's working.
It's not working, cuz. It's not working.
I think it is.
It's not.
You risk fucking up the chemistry if you move Blake, but do you just stick with the same team? Is this the team that's gonna beat Golden State?
I don't even think they lose chemistry. They were playing 5-5 Blake last season. If they get a good quality small forward, then they can do good.
I don't know.
Better
because that's really the thing though. Because like if you really think about it, like they still play relatively fine, and this is both on Blake Griffin and Chris Paul. They play fine with or without Blake Griffin and Chris Paul. Like when that season that Chris Paul missed a lot of games, they still play fine. And then the year Blake Griffin was out, like last year, they still play fine as well. So it's obvious that they can still produce what they need to produce in the regular season. But they are missing a small forward to put them over the top. And it doesn't matter if they keep Blake Griffin, they keep Chris Paul. They got to trade somebody to piece that together. Because you cannot walk around in today's NBA without a small forward. That's dumb as hell.
It's crazy how long. They've had the same problem for 3 years. And if in 3 years they didn't fix it, they're just waiting. The timer is clicking, and they've choked away wins that they should have gotten in the playoffs. I would feel terrible if Chris Paul couldn't fucking make and win a finals, yo. That would be he deserves one, yo. That guy's been such a consistently great player in the NBA.
You need to tell that nigga to get off that team then.
He should have been in LA. He should have been in the Lakers. Fucking Stearns pitch. Anyway.
Could have been a lot of teams.
But the Laker one was the one that was approved and then vetoed by the commish.
Mm-hmm. He's on that team too long though. They need to wrap that shit up too. They need to wrap that up.
He'll be a free agent this summer.
He a free agent too. That team. That's another thing too. Like that window is about to close, and I don't think everybody on that team. Yeah, I mean it's because they're not winning none. I don't think everybody on that team understands like what just happened within like a 4-year window. I don't think everybody comprehends. But looking back at that, they messed up. And they need to hurry up and trade Blake Griffin. Or not.
Some of that is the player's fault, though, because you can't choke away. Would they lose like a 20-point lead on a game they should have closed out?
Even you're right. Even in that game, and I put way more blame on Blake Griffin and Chris Paul because Chris Paul wasn't even playing that game because he was hurt. But even in that game, I mean, even in that series, they still could have won. Like they still could have did something even beyond that game to win. But them niggas wasting time, bro.
No, I don't even know if it's worth it to be honest. Isn't like what move can they possibly fucking make?
They trade Blake Griffin,
but you're not gonna beat Golden State with the move though.
If you trade Blake, I'm gonna say it depends. If you trade Blake Griffin for like Gordon Hayward, you get 2 players that are on expiring contracts. You do like a 3-team trade because Gordon Hayward is getting tired of that team too. Like I think that's a solid trade to make. If you put Blake Griffin and trade him for Rudy Gay or something like that, like trade him with another.
I don't know about that.
No, but just trade him with another because there's plenty of expiring or almost close to expiring contracts within the next year or two of small forwards. But
I actually don't like. I actually started to dislike Rudy Gay.
Or even Jimmy. Because how about this Jimmy Butler? If you trade Blake Griffin with Jimmy Butler,
they're not doing that though.
They should do that. If anything, Jimmy can stretch and play forward. Like you got to do something. And
wait, who's not doing that though?
The Bulls aren't doing that.
They're crazy at the Bulls because
no, they wouldn't do that though. Because remember now, Blake's on a 1 year, then 1 option, so it's not worth it. You just sign Jimmy for 5 years. That's a long term. They would have to give up picks on picks on picks, and then even those picks wouldn't be worth anything. Picks definitely wouldn't be protected. They would have to.
And even though they got Wade there, I don't know. It just be like I don't think they want to take that pressure from the fan base, anyways.
What?
Yeah. It was like the Lonzo Mourning.
They just got pressure from trading away D Rose. All those Bulls fans got their titties in a tumble. Now you trade away the second player that everyone loves over there. It's gonna be like, whoa, man, chill.
But
bro.
Isn't that an upgrade? Please correct me if I'm wrong because from my understanding, I thought Blake was a top 10 player.
What? What? I don't know about that. Listen, man, Blake Griffin went down on the list, man. I don't know. This nigga tripping, boy. He just gets injured every year.
Remember, Jimmy Butler still has a higher ceiling, so I think Jimmy Butler can go even higher. That's the thing.
I don't know. Does he though?
I don't think Jimmy Butler has a higher ceiling.
I don't think he has a high ceiling.
I think Jimmy Butler will stay where he's at. He might get better in his shooting, but I don't think he's going to get any better in a lot of his areas.
Yeah, I think Jimmy Butler. Like, if we want to be honest, I think Jimmy Butler. He's a really, really, really great defender. Offensively, he can hold his own from time to time, but he's not putting up 24 points like Blake can put up. He's not doing the same on.
Keep in mind, Blake is doing that with Chris Paul. Then, so you remove.
But Blake was averaging 20 points by himself, though.
That's what I'm saying. He was doing that shit by himself.
I get that, but it's nice to have a player like J.J. Redick who can spread the floor on your team.
He was doing it before J.J. Redick.
But J.J. Redick wasn't there, nigga. He had Eric Gordon and Baron
That's
Davis.
what I'm saying, yo. He was doing that shit before.
People said the same thing about Amari. Hey, Amari could do it on his own. Amari went and tried, and he just couldn't do it the way he did.
He did it on his own.
He couldn't do it and sustain it. Maybe I need to be specific.
He got hurt.
What?
I don't know about that.
This man averaged 30 points for 9 straight games on the Knicks. He broke a record.
9 straight games? That's it? I said sustain it, and he said 9 straight games.
But he was still averaging 25, nigga.
That's supposed to say that season, Amari Stoudemire was balling.
That nigga was the best power forward in the East.
That man was balling.
It doesn't make sense for the Bulls to make that move. Unless there's, like, younger guys being traded along with it. And then the Clipper pick is not too valuable, right?
If you get a Clipper pick that's like 3 years down the road, once DeAndre's off the books and Chris Paul's off the books, if I'm the Clippers, I mean if I'm the Bulls, why
would you do that if you're the Bulls though? They're not winning a championship with Blake. Blake might leave the year after, right?
You're not, but also another thing too. You keep in mind, it would have to be some understanding of Blake is staying on the team. So I agree with you on that.
Is that a word? That doesn't mean anything. We saw what fucking DeAndre did.
No. I mean, like, he would have to be under contract. He would have to sign an extension. But like, if you just look
why would the Clippers trade him if there's an extension?
You're telling me if you're the Clippers, you wouldn't want Jimmy Butler for Blake Griffin?
No, of course the Clippers would want it. But I'm saying the Bulls would never take it unless they feel like Blake would help them win a championship. Because he's going to be gone the year after. Unless he takes the
saying, that's what I'm saying. If Blake Griffin takes the option or he signs an extension, then it's a sign and trade. It's a sign and trade.
You can't sign and trade. You mean sign and re-sign? That doesn't make any sense because he's already on contract.
No, you sign an extension and you trade him.
Yeah, like they did with Carmelo.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know about all that.
They did the same thing with Carmelo. It's exactly the same thing they did with Carmelo.
I think if you have to date back that far, it's not likely to happen again.
Trading sign.
Trading
sign.
No. They just. I feel they got to trade Blake Griffin because another thing is like if they trade Chris Paul, now they're gonna be looking for a point guard because that's another position you can't be walking around the NBA with.
Austin Rivers, yeah, he can fill in, right?
No. Not Doc's son. Not Doc's son.
I don't think any teams have assets to even trade for Chris Paul.
Yeah, they don't. I was reading people in the chat just roasting Austin Rivers this whole time, talking about he plays for his daddy's team and shit.
That's another nigga that nigga kept for a long time. I mean, he lived up in some moments, but nigga.
To be honest, I think he's fine, but it's just like that's nothing to what Doc Rivers. What I don't understand is like he gets the exact same players over and over and over again. Like you already have Jamal Crawford, so what's the purpose of getting Austin Rivers? Like you literally, it's another scoring guard coming off your bench. Who cares what you like? Doesn't matter.
You don't even need Austin. They could trade him away and they'd be fine because they got.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, you're bugging.
I mean, they got as a backup. He don't do that bad.
He don't do that bad, but I'd much rather have Austin Rivers. But again,
you trade Raymond Felton. Someone could. They got too many players that's just like you trying to make this roster way too deep because every year niggas come in the NBA season like, man, the Clippers got a deep roster. The Clippers got a deep roster. It's the same thing. They just picked up Maurice Space. They got Raymond Felton. They got Brandon Bass. Like, yo, it's too much going on.
They pick up like I keep saying, they keep picking up the exact same players. How you keep picking up the exact same players?
They pick up Matt Barnes? Nope. Lucas Schreiber, Bob Mute? Nope. Like they just pick up has-beens and they're like, no, this one for sure. Yeah, right. What do y'all think, fans?
They still got Jeff Green on there? Oh, they don't got Jeff Green no more.
They ain't got Jeff Green no more, no.
That's ridiculous, yo.
They still got Wesley Johnson there. That's crazy.
Do they?
Yeah,
they do.
And they got Terrell right. Yeah. They got all these players all over the place.
Yeah.
This team killing me.
This team is killing me.
Rudy Gay talking about he wanted to be traded. Gordon Hayward talking about he wanted to be traded. So there's opportunities. They just have to make the right move. Well, they can't trade Blake to Utah. They got favors. They can't trade.
Man, you didn't need to trade them. You need to piece something together where everybody is traded.
Yeah. Well, Doc is GM too, no?
That's what I'm saying. He's the one who's making the moves. He has too many hats, man.
He's paralyzed. I think he needs to hire somebody to do this shit because if it's been this long and you have the same one fucking problem with the talented team, then something needs to be done or you need to get the fuck out the chair because you're fucking up the whole city. Well, maybe not the whole city, but the Clipper fans. They're waiting on a championship. They're waiting on just being in the finals, and they've had so many opportunities, and it's the same problem. And at one point, do you just be like, all right, bitch, move out the way. We got to fix this problem if you're not going to do it.
Because he ain't going to do it. He ain't going to do it.
Because the owner too is happy-go-lucky about his team. Oh, we got Chris Paul, Blake Griffin. Oh, we're bringing in people in the seats. Nigga dancing on the court looking like a fool ass dude.
He do be looking like a fool. He was say he cool though. I fuck with that man, but he need to like somebody need to tell that nigga Doc, all right, nigga, you need to wrap this shit up. You need to hurry up with this, man, because it's taking too long now.
All right, yo. We'll move on. We'll have to put all these preseason topics in here, like anybody's out here watching fucking preseason and making adjustments. Nobody gives a fuck about preseason. You might watch it because you want some basketball in your life, but nobody's in there like, wow, the Knicks are really gonna kill it this year because Rose played well in his debut. But anyway, one maybe notable thing, I think Lowe's editing because I hear all the clips is maybe it's wild. Clippers lost by like 1 million or some shit like that against Golden State.
It's preseason though.
I know, but like at one point, like come on. I'm assuming at some point the Warriors would put their bench on. The bench still kept it up. So,
I mean, the Warriors started to play I think play a good amount. The Warriors starters though, they scored a lot of points though. So
I'm about to say, nigga, they got the fucking West All-Star on their fucking team, man.
Aye, still.
They got four All-Stars in their starting lineup, bro, and they have a player on the bench. If you want another team, he would be an All-Star.
Wait, who?
Iguodala, nigga. If Iguodala really wanted to, he'd go somewhere else and he'd be an All-Star, bro.
What the fuck?
What?
No, he would not.
I don't know about that.
No, he would not.
I don't know about. No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't.
He could.
No, he wouldn't.
6 years ago when he was on the Sixers.
Not at this point in your career. There's too many players in the fucking either conference. I don't know what you're talking about.
What the fuck did you just say, yo? That was the dumbest thing I heard you say in a while.
Iguodala could go on somebody else's team and be an All-Star. Y'all bumming.
He wouldn't even average 15 points a game. I don't know what you're talking about.
He'd be an 83 overall max.
He wouldn't average points.
Breaking news. The Giants just hit a 3-1 homer. Top of the ninth. The Mets are looking disappointed right now.
Yo, if the Mets lose, oh my God.
Lost, nigga. They lost.
That'd be crazy, yo.
Hey, at least it's not the Yankees though. But still
The
bad.
Yankees aren't in the playoffs, bitch.
I don't give a damn, bro. We winning.
What you winning? You're not in the playoffs.
Hey, I already seen them win once. That's all I see them win once.
That's all you need?
I'm good for 2 decades, bro.
Oh.
I'll come back watching baseball when I'm dirty, bro.
Oh, word? All right. That's what's up, man. You got to hope you
Y'all acting like this man is hella. How old y'all think Iguodala is?
He's at least
He's like
30.
30 is too old for him to average 15 points?
Nigga, but he's not averaging 15.
You said all-star. You didn't say 15 points. Let's be clear.
But he said 15. That's what Waffleman said.
All right, but you said all-star.
All right, what team is he going to average 15 on?
That nigga can go in the Sixers right now and average 15. He wouldn't be an all-star, though, because
he's not getting all-star, and even if he goes to the East, he won't be close to all-star.
Man, if he goes to any team in the East, there's probably a better player on the team already that'd be probably an all-star consideration anyways. Oh, you think about that?
Ooh.
Name a team in the East who wouldn't be an all-star in front of him. You can't name one team. Only probably the Nets or the Sixers.
Wait, Butler. I was about to say the fucking Bucks. The Bucks.
The Bucks. Giannis.
Hey, this some. Stop.
Giannis is gonna put up better numbers than Iguodala, nigga. What you talking about?
But Iguodala's coming off the bench though.
What are you giving it out? Love, take the L.
Even if he was starting on the Bucks, Giannis would still put up.
Brooklyn.
I said except Brooklyn, all the Sixers.
This guy Low was like, I got him.
You done, nigga.
You done, nigga. Orlando. That's for sure. That's for sure. Another team. Orlando.
So he's gonna get better.
Vucevic is not about to be an all-star. Let's cut that out.
What the fuck are you talking about? He's been injured for the last 4 years.
You tripping.
Vucevic been injured for the last 4 years.
I had him on my fantasy team for 3 of those years. I know.
This man is
not full season, but he's been out. I'm gonna check his Bleacher Report right now.
This man definitely not gonna be all-star before them niggas, yo.
That man go down going to team right now. Put up 15 points, 15 to 20 points. He can go on the team and average.
No team in the East except
6 assists and 7 rebounds, and then he'll be an all-star if he's going to win a team.
No team.
You just said it. You said it all willy-nilly. You thought we weren't going to challenge you. Take the outlaw. Come on.
That nigga, 2 years ago, this nigga Vucevic played 74 games. Nigga,
he played. I'm looking at it right now. He played 51, 77, 57, 74.
And what is Vucevic putting up? And what is Vucevic putting up?
He's putting up 19.3.
Exactly. No way Iguodala won't get in before this team and that team was winning.
And what's the minutes on this? Real quick? That's only on 34 minutes, yo.
Last year it was on 31 minutes.
He didn't play good last year.
Anyway, we're not doing this anymore.
He really even played.
Who didn't play good last year?
Vucevic played good, putting up 18 points and 8 rebounds.
He was injured, bitch.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said he was injured. I tried to give him a pass. Oh my God, he was injured though. He didn't play that many games. So you're right, he was injured.
It wasn't like a one big injury. He was just on and off, day to day, all the time.
Oh, that nigga.
You need to put the circle in chat. Put the circle in chat.
Everyone give this man a legend of the low.
Give me a low. Put the L in the chat.
Give this man an L. This man.
Go put it in the chat. Yo, go put it.
All right. So the Suns are a team. Remember, Bledsoe was injured for the Suns, and before he was injured, they're actually performing pretty well. But apparently, they announced a starting lineup. Brandon Knight is sent to 6 man. Waffle, explain.
Oh, well, Ben, that's going to be the 6 man coming off the bench. They're starting Devin Booker instead of him. So, I mean, either way, that 2-point guard system where they had like people 2-point guards before, that shit is out of there. Forget Isaiah Thomas and Bledsoe and Isaiah Thomas and going Dragic and Bledsoe and Bledsoe and Brandon Knight. Take that shit and throw that shit in the garbage because we got the nigga Devin Booker, the future Michael Jordan.
People can just chill with him. I saw who was that?
Oh, you triggered.
Was that Funky? I think it was Funky That Bad who put up a video. I was like,
I'm gonna chill you. I'm gonna calm you down right now.
He was like, they need to trade everybody in the team because Devin Booker's like he's the future. He's the franchise player. I'm like, he had a really solid rookie year. And it was only post All-Star. So it wasn't even a full rookie season, and it was after everybody else got injured, and he was able basically to just dominate the ball as much as he wanted to because there really wasn't nobody else on the team. People need to calm down. I think he can be good. I think he'd be great, actually. But for people to be like, we already know that's who our franchise is. We're going to get rid of everybody on that team. Y'all need to calm down, yo. That man, he ain't that good. He ain't that good just yet, yo. You better calm down.
I think Bledsoe's still going to be the main guy on that team for the next little while. Hopefully, I really like Devin Booker.
He needs to stay healthy, though.
Yeah, he does. Anyway, so I don't really know what else to say. The Suns have been tripping up with their fucking rotation, starting people on the bench for a while now. Is part of the reason why Dragic got the fuck up out of there. So, I mean, there's nothing worse than being good and then having to stay on the bench still. Some people can deal with it. Ginobili's been doing that for a while in his career. Harden did that in OKC. There's just some people who just can't handle it, and they better hope that man, Brandon Knight right there, especially keep in mind, they traded big money to get that guy from Milwaukee. And so that they're just going to play him on the bench. That's kind of speaking to the bad management right there. But we'll see.
I mean, they should trade him. He has some value. The teams that don't have point guards in the league, which is very seldom. He put up 18 points last season, 17?
He's a solid player. I don't know why they don't need him. I think they could trade him and get a better power forward or small forward.
Yeah, like Bledsoe as their point guard. But I remember Bledsoe been injured for his whole career now.
True. Because that's for sure. Bledsoe for sure could be putting up crazy numbers. So yeah, true.
All right,
on the Clippers too, right?
Yeah, he was on the Clippers at first.
Damn, my niggas used to be on the Clippers. I forgot. Darren Collison was there.
Yeah.
All that talent that's been on the that fucking Clippers team.
Shit.
That team right there.
Nigga didn't have Eric Bledsoe back in the CP3. Goddamn, and he still had Crawford.
Crazy.
All right. So Reggie Jackson is out 6 to 8 weeks. Off-season injury?
Yeah, knee tendonitis.
Damn. I got that too. I'm playing. Nah, but my calves are fucked up right now. But Reggie Jackson's out. That's big news for the Pistons. We're not going to be starting with him in the season, I guess. Darren Collins.
Who's the starting point guard? That is a huge hit because that team.
It's not Brandon Jennings.
I thought. Yeah, I know, but I thought Drummond was going to have a solid season, but nobody throwing that nigga lobs. He's pointless.
It might be Ish Smith. They got him on.
Yep, it's Smith. Yep, it's Ish Smith. Hopefully that works. Hopefully that works for them. Hopefully that works.
The guy who was cut from like a million teams last year, that guy?
He got some potential, but I hope it works.
He put up some numbers last season, some points
on the 76ers, though.
True. That is true.
That's not too difficult.
I mean, well, if he's the main focal point, you don't know, boy.
No.
They be bringing that double team. It's like, oh, you gonna kick out too now?
On another note, Darren Collison is suspended 8 games. What the fuck? Was it He was driving drugs, some shit like that, right?
Yeah, DUI.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that wasn't it.
Was it? Who got? Somebody got caught with DUI.
I don't do that.
What did Collison get suspended for?
He beat somebody. Domestic violence.
Wow, that's even worse.
Yeah, man. Just like the 80s, the NBA. Man.
You said like the 80s.
What you know about the 80s?
I know, right? Jesus Christ.
We're learning in class about how fucking when they were trying to sell to sponsors, they had to spend a majority of their time trying to convince them that the whole league wasn't just everyone was on crack and just fighting and getting in beef all the time.
Oh, but the whole league wasn't on crack though. So.
Yeah, they were. Anyway. So yeah, I mean, Darren Collison's holding an L just like Tom Brady is. Hopefully his team can carry through.
Tom Brady? How's Tom Brady holding an L?
Because he didn't play the first 4 games.
And they're 3-1?
The team's not holding the L, the player is.
Man, he'll be all right.
They probably would have been 4-0 if he was playing, right?
That man Tom Brady is a lifer. That nigga ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't got to worry about his job being taken at all.
Are you sure, man? Some people are saying he's a assistant player.
No, he's true.
I immediately triggered like 3 people. Anyway, I don't think that's true. But any other NBA topics you guys want to hit?
I think that's it, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man. I mean, If you guys got any questions in the chat, you want home run? Yay!
Who hit it?
I don't even know.
Oh man, this guy's watching the game. He doesn't know.
I don't know these names.
It says the names before they bat, bitch.
I'm trying to do a podcast right now, sir.
But you're watching the game anyway. All right.
You running some games real quick, or you? Because I thought you was prepared.
Oh no, I said I was going to do improv.
Yeah. What's up with the games, boy?
What's up with the games, man? That's
all right.
waiting
I got one. You gotta pick two. The one you don't pick never existed in NBA history. All right. Now I'm gonna try and make this one challenging. So we got Allen Iverson, we got Penny Hardaway, and we also have Julius Erving.
I'll get that nigga Penny Hardaway out there.
Penny Hardaway, what the fuck?
Is that obvious?
Get that nigga out of here. You know what Julius Erving been doing?
What have we been doing, yo?
Afro man, come on.
That's easy, yo. Yo, that man gotta get out of here.
All right.
Penny wasn't even. All right.
No. This one's gonna be challenging. This one's definitely gonna cause some debate.
Let me not say nothing for niggas in the chat.
All right. Kobe, MJ, or LeBron?
Oh, you can get that nigga LeBron up out of here. You can get that. I mean, get that nigga Kobe up out of here, boy.
Yo, you said Kobe?
Yeah, get that man Kobe out of here, cuz.
Okay. How about you, Lo?
You might have to be LeBron, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. You already know I ain't gonna pick no goddamn Kobe. You just lost your goddamn mind. You thought I was gonna say Kobe.
Stick to the bias.
You goddamn right, it is bias. Yo,
I'm gonna go. I thought I was waiting for you to finish. I'm gonna go. I can't kill. Kobe's gotta exist. Come on.
Cause you're a Kobe fan too.
And MJ has to exist for Kobe to exist because Kobe pretty much copied MJ's game.
You said MJ had to exist for Kobe to exist. True.
Yep. And so LeBron, man, you don't exist no more, man. I apologize, LeBron. It's just you're out the game, yo.
He be alright.
All right. I'll think of a challenging one right now.
I ain't gonna lie, the NBA will be so trash. It'll be like a good like 4-year gap where it's been hella trash NBA if LeBron didn't exist though.
Yeah, that's true.
Because nobody really wasn't prepared to win no goddamn championships outside LeBron.
Oh, here's a good one.
True.
We got Shaq, right? We got Hakeem, the Dream, and we also got Bill Russell. Which one doesn't exist?
You can get Hakeem out of here. Get Hakeem out of here, boy.
Hakeem, easy.
First of all, Shaq was too dominant, and that man Bill Russell was going across the court in like 2 seconds, boy. That nigga Bill Russell was all over the place.
He like Giannis, yo. I don't know who. I kind of want to keep Hakeem though.
Yo, the people who saying Bill Russell in the chat, y'all.
I was gonna say Bill Russell too, yo. I think Bill Russell might have to go.
Because people don't watch Bill Russell. People don't see what Bill Russell does, cuz.
Okay.
I mean, Bill Russell's trash in 2K, but I mean, he's fucking nice, bro.
In real life, that man, y'all bugging about Bill Russell.
That's why they call it the Bill Russell Trophy.
What?
One of the trophies you get.
Just made some shit up.
Let me type that up. Let me go Google that shit. The Bill Russell Trophy. Hold on. The Bill Russell.
What is this guy's issue? This guy is ridiculous, man.
The Bill Russell Trophy.
Just made some shit up on the fucking spot. Oh my god, man.
Because I know you're not talking about the Finals MVP.
That's a Finals MVP award, man.
So what's the Bill Russell Trophy? I ain't never seen Bill Russell been. I ain't never seen that. What's the Bill Russell Trophy? Wait, go ahead and go.
That's the NBA Finals most valuable player, nigga.
I just said the Finals MVP.
Yeah, the Bill Russell Trophy.
Hey yo! Everybody, put your L's in the chat, yo. Put them L's in the chat, man.
Taking that chat. It's the Finals MVP, man. It's the same shit. Y'all niggas know what I meant.
No.
Y'all niggas don't want to use context. I can say the name.
And said they call it. You said the name as if it was the name of the Bill Russell Trophy. Nobody don't ever say. And here.
So if I was at the Finals MVP award, and I ain't say nothing,
but they don't call it the Bill Russell. He just the one who gives it to. He gives it to the people.
Yeah, he gives it to the people because that's the trophy they made after him.
No, they did not.
Yes, they did.
You're bugging, yo. You're big. Throw that nigga them L's. Throw him the L's.
He definitely. I'm seeing the L's
That's
right
why.
now.
That's why that man hands it out every year, man.
And when he passed away, they gonna just start calling it. They still gonna call. They don't even call it the Bill Russell. That's the thing that's killing me. They don't even call it that, yo.
Even if he passes it away,
They don't call it that though.
You know what? He got kids, right? I man married.
What did he just say?
That man married. Oh no, he's been married a couple times. He's not married no more. Fuck.
Oh wow, you get to search that shit up. All right, we'll move on.
Whoa. Okay. Well, before we go, everybody, wait. No. Everybody in the chat, put 2 L's up for me and Agent. Put them 2 L's in the chat, man.
What the fuck did we do?
I'll put the 2 L's in there too because it is called the Bill Russell Finals MVP Award.
You dumbass.
But yeah, pause. Real quick, we know Waffle just made that shit up on the
I'm looking at it right now. It's called the Bill Russell NBA Finals MVP Award. It's an annual award. The annual NBA award given to the NBA Finals since 1969. So
Waffle didn't know that shit. He just said it by accident.
Yo, put them double L's in the chat.
All right, we'll move on.
That man Agent leading the league in the L's this season.
No, that's definitely.
I ain't gonna lie. That ain't gonna lie. I got 2 L's for today. Like I'm gonna take my.
Oh yeah, I said I was gonna start calculating the L's.
This is the new season, so we'll start calculating.
Okay, that's good.
Calculate these L's, boy.
I got 2 L's already. I got 2 L's.
All right, I'll do 3 more. We got Gary Payton. We got Steve Nash.
Oh, you already
got Jason Kidd.
Steve Nash got to go.
I'll get that man Steve Nash out of there, boy.
Out of here. Steve Nash.
I think JK got to go, yo.
You're bugging. You're bugging. Yo, you get me so tight when you sit here and try to explain to me that Steve Nash is better than Jason Kidd.
Yo, to get some backstory, we have this debate like every week about Steve Nash versus Jason Kidd, and it never ends. Like we just always fucking no, you're wrong. So, yeah. So
people in the chat like Steve Nash gotta go.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing kids too. Y'all will keep Gary Payton in the league?
Yeah, why not?
Gary Payton was a defensive stopper, man.
And I think that Gary Payton is like I'm starting to realize Gary Payton is underrated because not only was he like defense, like he used to put up solid numbers too. Like he's well rounded.
All right. Okay, we got Jimmy Butler, we got PG-13, Paul George, and we got DeMar DeRozan.
Get that man Butler out of here.
Butler, get that nigga. Oh wait, before we go, we gotta make sure we touch on this top 100 list. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, true.
You got go with Jimmy as well, by the way.
But I'm getting rid of DeMar. The fuck out of here. What I look like? What I look like? You know what? Get rid of DeMar. I thought you were about to say Kawhi because that would have been a tad bit harder. But get rid of DeMar.
I might have to get rid of DeMar too because
you think DeMar is better than Kawhi?
You said get rid of one.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying it would make it harder for the decision if you put Kawhi in there. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you think DeRozan's the worst then?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I think Jimmy would go, but maybe
I think. You know, I'm gonna let you. You got it.
Look, you got look.
Get that man DeRozan out of here.
I like how like now niggas ain't gonna say nothing in the chat no more. He's like, I might take an L. So now I got it. I got it.
You better censor yourself before you rack up these L's, though.
Well, I'm about to say no. I would. Yeah, DeRozan got to go.
I think Butler, because DeRozan's offense is better than both Paul George and Jimmy, but both of them got defense.
But that defense, so
yeah.
But is his offense that much more better to where like it just makes up for the lack of defense that he doesn't have?
Nah, I don't think about that. That's why.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think a driver. Because y'all gotta keep in mind that the offense for the Raptors that got 56 wins last year was literally him and Lowry isolating. So if you gave that opportunity to Jimmy Butler, you put Jimmy on the Raptors in place of DeRozan, it would not be the same. Raptors are one of the best teams.
I would think the team would flow better.
You think the team would flow better? The team was top 5 in points all season long. The Raptors.
It had nothing to do with flow. Assists, nigga. What about assists?
No. We're terrible with assists because we isolate a lot.
Let's flow.
But you don't need assists if you're still scoring in your top 5 in points.
So all right, bet.
Anyway, I guess maybe I'm a little bit biased because I'm from Toronto.
You are biased.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, look at the chat.
And-
Everyone take that man DeRozan out of here.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't watch DeRozan.
How about this one?
Oh, you got
John Wall, Kyrie Irving, or Damian Lillard?
There you go.
There you go. Let's see what
John
the chat
Wall?
got.
Well, no, I'm about to say John Wall still might have to go, but that's a
John Wall's definitely going. Dame or Kyrie? John Wall's out of there immediately.
Dame or Kyrie? John Wall's out of
I
here.
ain't gonna lie though.
Because both those guys,
Neither one of them niggas play
lights
defense.
out.
That
But
is
neither
true.
one of them play defense though. That's a shame. Neither one of them even tried to play defense. And
Wall's pretty good defensively.
Wall is pretty good defensively. Like if you talking about all around player, like Wall is way better than both of them. But I'm still gonna say buy the Wall, buy nigga.
I gotta get that man Lillard out of there.
I'm really thinking about it too. I might have to say buy the Lillard.
Yeah, I'm
too.
gonna take Lillard, boy, because
You can take Lillard out.
Yeah, first of all, his offense isn't like Kyrie Irving's. His defense is
What?
Lillard.
What are you talking about?
He's a
I can't
volume
believe
shooter,
you just
nigga.
said that.
He's a
'Cause
volume
if you
scorer.
put Dame on the Wizards, I guarantee Wizards are making the playoffs. But Wizards were
I
making the
don't know
what?
about that. I don't know about that.
Did anyone think the Trailblazers with their bum ass team right now is gonna make the playoffs?
But Waffle right every single time we talk about this. People act like that nigga didn't have CJ McCollum standing right next to him.
Oh no, for sure he did. For sure he did. But John Wall also had Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal
was
played 50
injured,
games.
man.
He
All
was
right, and
injured.
even when he was healthy, the team still was barely performing. All I know is
but who's better, CJ McCollum or Bradley Beal?
That's a tough question to ask. One's been injured for the last 2 seasons, and one just
Well,
had a
okay,
really
well,
good season.
that is a good question. Injuries aside, who was better, CJ McCollum or Bradley Beal?
I think Bradley Beal.
Because I'm gonna say I think a lot of people forget how good Beal was before he got injured. Because I think
Lights out.
Bill was actually like a really, really good player.
He had a 94 standing 3 in 2K for the injuries.
Okay, so that's how you do it. I don't know. I just know that's a good question because I don't necessarily know between those three. I don't know because that it's not that easy to pick.
The chat don't know what they're saying. They're saying
Yeah, I'm gonna say
A lot of people were saying Beal, yo.
it was a good handful of people said CJ.
I don't know what the fuck they do. All right, chat.
So, yo, they disagree with you one time and they're just wrong? All right, cool. Anyway,
that's all going on.
I guess maybe this one's just preference, but y'all got to take in this boy Dame and Kyrie, lights out shooters. So if John Wall can shoot, I don't even think it'd be a question. Because
They
if
don't
John Wall
play
can
defense, though. They don't play defense.
I
That's literally half of the game of basketball.
Well, I don't know if you can. I think Kyrie's a better defender than
And John Wall's a better facilitator.
And John Wall's a better facilitator.
What do you talk? Dame facilitates. You don't.
Not like
Kyrie's
John.
not in a position to facilitate, though. Y'all can keep that in mind.
But even when he was on the team to facilitate, he was on the team by himself. That's the thing about Kyrie that I think people need to be very
He
conscious.
was young
about.
at the time, though. He was like 22.
John Wall is young.
John Wall's
still
they're
putting
around the same
No, but
age.
before LeBron got on that team, not only was he dealing with season-ending injuries, but he was mad young. John Wall's had 4 or 5 years under his belt now.
This is all I gotta say about Kyrie, and I know this is by far, and this is not a what is this? It's not a popular opinion at all. But let's be very, very clear about Kyrie, because before LeBron got there, that man Kyrie, I don't know what he was about to be. Because let's not act like he was out there putting up 25 points like this man Dame just did. Let's not act like he was facilitating 8 assists like Dame just did too. And let's not act like he was shooting. He wasn't even staying on the court, but he wasn't shooting like a very great field goal percentage neither. That man was very, very close to being like Stephon Marbury, extremely close to where he was just going to be a high volume point guard, and he really wasn't going to be doing much of anything else. Because it's not like Kyrie, even to this day, is a great
Y'all
defender.
forgetting that Kyrie's the reason they fucking closed out that game 7.
But
And don't forget LeBron James.
Exactly, LeBron took them to that point. What I'm saying
I understand that, but I'm saying he's a closer. That man is clutch. He can
Exactly.
score. Got ankle breakers for days.
But you close games that you're in. When Kyrie was by himself, it didn't even look like he was about to be close to leading a franchise to be in that situation to begin with the close.
So
That's what I'm saying. That's
take
what I'm
22-year-old Kyrie. Take young Kyrie right now. You put him on
young
the
Dame?
Wizards. No, I'm saying you put him on the Wizards. Does that young Kyrie make the playoffs?
I don't know. Nope.
Seriously?
No.
Yo,
nigga.
you're teasing me right now, man.
How are we cheesing you? What the hell?
Oh my God, yo! I don't know. I think y'all just watch Kyrie play, man.
I saw Kyrie play before LeBron got there. I saw Kyrie play before LeBron got there, and I saw, all right, he gonna put up 20. He gonna have a few seasons where he gonna get up 25, but I don't know if it's gonna be efficient. I don't know if he's gonna be facilitating, and I know for sure he ain't gonna be playing defense, and that's just facts.
All right, you guys value defense. I respect that because my favorite player is Paul George.
I value all around game.
Yeah, me too. But I still, if you had to choose for one to not exist, outside of who you think is a better overall player, I think, John Wall is great, but there's nothing I love seeing more than Dame fade and hit a game winner or Kyrie break someone's ankles in the All-Star game. That shit right there is just exciting.
And Wall can do it too.
I don't know Wall can hit like he can't. Obviously, he can't Wall the way they can. But I'm telling you, they would have been in the finals even if Wall and Kyrie switch. They would have been in the final just like that too, yo.
Yeah, they would have. Okay, how about this? Maybe because you guys keep saying John Wall. If you had to choose for one between the two, Kyrie or Dame, to not exist, who is it?
That's what I think. But no, I think Kyrie and Dame are very, very close to being the same players. And I think after Kyrie hit the shot, it kind of, you know what I'm saying, it inflated his presence in basketball god or whatever they want to call it, basketball fandom.
Honestly, I get rid of Damian.
I don't know, bro, because
they're both offensive minded, and Kyrie's offense, he got too many offensive moves,
But
I get that y'all respect.
In Kyrie's offense, though, I don't think Kyrie could have done what Dame just did. And Dame just did this. And Dame just did this in his 4th year in the NBA. It's not like Dame is like 5-6 years in. Dame just put up 25 points with 7 assists in his 4th year in the NBA.
That's impressive.
So I don't know if Kyrie could have done that, and I really doubt that he could have done that. And the year before that, he grabbed 5 rebounds, and this year he grabbed 4.
But keep in mind, if you talk about volume shooting, Dame shot 41%, 42% last year. But he scored 25 points per game. We're talking about Dame. Kyrie just hit 20 points per game. So Kyrie, we're talking about, you said Kyrie can't lead a team, but in his first year, he played 51 games. Second year, 59. Third year, 71. Then 75. Then 53. So a guy that continuously gets injured. But in his second year, which is his career high so far, 22.5 points per game. But he only played 59 games. So what I'm saying is if he had the opportunity to play the rest of the games, and part of it was they knew the team was ass, so they just kept him out, even though he could have came back, kind of like Melo a couple years back. I honestly, maybe he'll prove it to y'all next year, and it's going to be tough to do that when LeBron's your teammate, but I think
all I'm saying is on top of it too, he's injured. I don't understand how injuries don't hold him back because like J-Bo was kind of talking in the chat earlier about Anthony Davis, and then immediately this nigga Waffle was like, no, that nigga garbage. He ain't garbage, but like at some point you gotta have some understanding, like, yo, if you're gonna keep getting injured, that has to count against you. So I'm gonna have Kyrie trying to carry a team what Dame just did, and then I'm running a major risk that he can't even finish the entire season. And Dame basically his entire life very rarely missed games. Y'all bugging. I'm taking Dame.
Wait, what?
Right.
But you're talking about this one that would never exist, though. You're not talking about.
I think Kyrie. If Kyrie.
But then again, to put some context behind this, you are a Kyrie hater, though. So.
Oh, you're bugging. I'm not.
No, hater. I remember to start last season, y'all talking about how Kyrie, he just continues to get injured. He won't be all that much. His whole career is gonna be injuries. I was like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? At least your tone changed. At least you see. Maybe it was the finals that did it, but that guy right there, it
was obviously the finals that did it. I'm not even saying that, but all I'm saying is where he was at to put himself in the finals is an opportunity that was only given to him because of LeBron. If LeBron was on Dame's team, I don't know. If they had Dame, LeBron, and CJ McCollum, I don't know. No, I'm just saying, I don't know.
Wait, what are you talking about? If LeBron was on the Trailblazers?
Yeah, LeBron was on the Trailblazers.
Damn. That team would be
crazy.
LeBron would be have to play a lot.
So you take LeBron out the Cavs right now, Kyrie and the Cavs, they make the playoffs?
With Kevin Love?
Yeah.
They will probably make the playoffs because they got Kevin Love, yeah.
They still have a pretty good team, though.
Yeah.
All right.
They might get knocked out the first round,
because you got to remember when LeBron came,
They literally got when LeBron came, they got Iman Shumpert, J.R. Smith, Channing Frye, Kevin Love, Tristan. They got all these niggas. Well, Tristan Thompson was there before, but they got Richard Jefferson. They got all these niggas on the team. Mo Williams, all them niggas came on this team. Before they had Anthony Bennett.
Hey, I'm gonna put this the link in the chat because I guess we're gonna wrap it up with the Sports Illustrated top 100.
Oh, we gotta talk about this, y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
y'all
it.
Better fucking stay tuned for this right here.
I'm putting it.
Put this shit on screen share too, so people can see it.
Yeah, baby.
And put your shit on present, so it only shows yours.
Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna show the NBA Reddit list because I would have to keep scrolling through everything.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because this
linked it.
I just linked it.
Oh,
So for the people who don't know, while I'm getting ready, Sports Illustrated did their top 100 list in the NBA right now, and the list itself, personally, I have a problem with the list, but let me know what y'all think of the list. Is it showing right now?
Let me check. Nah, not yet. Yeah,
no.
Put your shit on present. Click on the arrow on your name, and then go to present to everyone. So it only shows yours.
Because the list that list is all right. There you go. I got it now. All right. So real quick, couple quick highlights. On the right is what you see. Well, on the left is NBA Reddit did their own list, and on the right is the Sports Illustrated list. I'm gonna run just real quick the top 10 and give y'all a couple highlights on what we had a problem with. So on Sports Illustration list, LeBron was first, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Chris Paul fourth, Westbrook fifth, Kawhi sixth, James Harden seventh, Anthony Davis eighth, Paul George ninth, and Blake Griffin 10th. So that's their top 10.
Pause. Before you go further, KD is higher than Curry.
Real quick, some highlights. KD's higher than Curry. Chris Paul is higher than Westbrook. Kawhi Leonard is higher than James Harden, and Blake Griffin is a top 10 player.
How is LaMarcus above DeMarcus? Oh my god.
So then the other problems that people had it's including us. LaMarcus is 11th, DeMarcus is 13th, and Draymond Green. Oh, I'm sorry, LaMarcus is 11th, DeMarcus Cousins is 12th, and Draymond Green is 13th.
Kyle Lowry.
That's you. Kyle Lowry's 14th, and then Paul Millsap is 15th. Al Horford is 18th, which is crazy to me. DeAndre Jordan is 20th, but then you have Andre Drummond who's 29th. That don't make no sense neither. Marc Gasol, right in the middle, you got Dame 21, Marc Gasol 22, who missed the entire season last year. Karl-Anthony Towns 23rd, Melo's 24th, and Mike Conley's 26th. Those players, I don't think all of them should be right next to each other, especially Drummond. Then you have, not Drummond, especially DeAndre Jordan. Then you go down a little further, you have Dwight Howard 34th. Then for whatever reason, Hassan Whiteside is 35th. So Dwight is better than Hassan.
Wait. We gotta talk about the main problem.
I'm gonna touch on the main problem because the main problem is in the 40s. Steven Adams is 40th. Pau Gasol is 41. Serge Ibaka is 42. Nicholas Batum is 43. Iguodala is 44, the All-Star Iguodala. Isaiah Thomas is 45th. DeMar DeRozan is 46.
Okay, this is where I gotta cut you off.
And then they put him next to Danilo Gallinari.
That's a star right there, right?
Stop. Yo, can we talk about how the fuck Kyle got to 14th and DeMar dropped to 46? Agent, that makes total sense. How the fuck is Steven Adams above two All-Stars, Isaiah Thomas and DeMar DeRozan? How does that make any sense whatsoever? The whole list doesn't make sense. I'm mind boggled. I am so confused how DeMar dropped to 46. That makes no Isaiah. If you were a Celtic fan or Raptor fan, you had the luxury of seeing these players compete every single day. And then to put names like Chris Middleton, Steven Adams, and Brooke Bumass Lopez above them.
Yeah, Brooke Lopez.
So much disrespect. Oh my god.
And then they had Eric Bledsoe at 49th, CJ McCollum at 50th, and then Chandler Parsons 51. How the fuck is Chandler Parsons anywhere near close to these players. I don't even get that. Also, as a side note, Derrick Rose isn't on this list as well. Derrick Rose is not even a top 100 player. And Derrick Rose isn't top 100, but, hey, they believe Mason Plumlee is top 100. Cody Zeller is top 100. They believe them players.
Where's that boy Ricky Rubio?
Clint Capella, he top 100. Ricky Rubio, he's 71st. He top 100.
Pause. Rodney Hood is 85th. He just came off his second year, right? Phenomenal second year. Played better than Danilo Gallinari, but Gallinari's in the 40s. This list is, I don't know, maybe they had a proper list and they put like a randomizer on it just to throw some names around to confuse some people. Because none of this makes any fucking sense right here, y'all. The Reddit list makes a lot more sense. Got Gallinari at 67th, and they got Derrick Rose 68. It makes so much more sense. I don't know what the fuck Sport Illustrated thinks they know about basketball, but this shit right here is just, it's annoying to look at.
Ian Mahinmi is 76, but Tobias Harris is 77th. What sense does this make? None of this makes any sense at all. Kristaps Porzingis is 68. Danny Green is 69. Kyle Korver is 70. 71 is Ricky Rubio. But how is Avery Bradley at 72? What sense does that make?
First team, but they dropped him at 72. Oh my god.
What sense does that make? That makes no sense at all.
Yo, I want y'all to take a look at the Reddit list on the left as well. The Reddit list, if you look and compare, makes so much more fucking sense. Like regular people, they have DeMar and Kyle lined up next to each other. And of course, DeMar is rated higher than Kyle, which is what every Raptor fan will fucking tell you. I don't know how they could get it from 14th to 46. Maybe they just forgot about DeRozan and like, oh, let's just put him at 46. Whatever, yeah.
And at first, I was like, I'm trying to figure like, what is the list? Like, are they projecting? Is that what they're doing? Like, are they projecting like these players are going to be good? But like every single time I keep looking at it, I find inconsistencies of what's going on. So I don't get it. I just don't.
Maybe they're doing the team's value to the players' value to the team. You know what I'm saying?
How would DeRozan be 46?
So Al Horford's 18th and Isaiah Thomas is in the 40s?
So Al Horford means more to the Celtics than Isaiah Thomas.
Yo, there's no way to justify this, yo. There's just isn't.
Even if you want to say that he does value more to the Celtics, the gap between the value of the Celtics from Al Horford to Isaiah Thomas ain't no fucking 20 section gap. It ain't that big of a gap. This is crazy. This don't make no sense. How is LaMarcus Aldridge? I mean, in some of these, I don't understand. Like, I don't agree with it. But if you're gonna have the consistent, just have it consistent. Like, I don't understand that. Like, how is LaMarcus Aldridge better than DeMarcus Cousins? Like, I wouldn't.
That makes no sense at all.
I wouldn't even
LaMarcus
take that.
on Portland isn't better than DeMarcus. That's crazy. If they're talking about individual talent here, because I mean, it's a different story once you get the team involved. But even if you get the team involved, this list makes even less sense. It makes it worse. Like, it just makes, oh my. I'm looking at this list. Everything is wrong. Everything.
I keep looking at this list, and this list keeps blowing me away every single time. Like, how, like, the 40s alone just doesn't, like, from Steven Adams down, it does not make any sense.
I don't want to look at this list no more. Remove the list from my screen. I can't look. I can't see it no more.
Jeff T, 57. 58 Beal. JJ Redick is at 59.
Jeff Teague is at 57, you said? But Rose doesn't even show up on the list. All right. Rose not on the
list. Yo, wait. Here we go. Here we go. Another one. Zach Randolph. Well, really, Greg Monroe, too. Greg Monroe, 63. Zach Randolph, 64. Marvin Williams, 65. But my man Thad Young, 66. Porzingis is 68. And Wiggins is 67. I would take Wiggins, Porzingis, Thad Young over. I would put them above the fucking 40s. Oh, this team. This list. Wow. Clint Capella's on 79. Who sat down and was like, you know what? Make sure we don't forget Clint Capella, man. I'm
trying to figure out who said Robin Lopez could be on this list when I don't think he was even on the list last season.
Yeah, he got better apparently. He just got better all of a sudden.
But they had Derrick Rose at 60 last season, but they took him off the list this year. All right, bet.
Who sat down and said, "Yo, Cody Zeller, make sure they got to Cody Zeller pretty quick because they was like, make sure Devin Booker's on here, and we're gonna get a J.R. Smith. You know who we don't need to forget. Make sure you put Cody Zeller pretty close because I'm pretty sure he around here. This list is crazy.
I don't know who this list is. This cheesing me.
So before we close this out, please let us know in the comment section below or in the chat. Please let us know what y'all thought of that list because that list right there don't make no sense at all. That list just doesn't make any sense.
It really doesn't. Shout out to my boy D Rose. Shout out to my boy fighting. You fighting out there?
Shout out to J. Cole. J. Cole had to stop rapping because he got to focus on his basketball career as Tobias Harris.
What the fuck? Anyway, are we done for tonight?
I think we're done, man.
All right, we're gonna head into the concluding statements then. I'll start off. Thanks for watching, people. It was a nice pod. It was nice to be back. We need like a structure to these pods, and we need to figure out a time. Lobo tweeted out. Follow him on Twitter. He loves when y'all do that. But that's about it, yo. I got 1.5 weeks of no class. Your boy gonna be in Chicago, about to light everybody up in 2K in like 5 days, right? It's about to be lit. So yeah, thanks for watching the pod. I'll catch you guys next week, yo.
Yes, sir. We are here. We'll be on. I don't know what we're doing, but we'll be playing. Maybe. If y'all know, y'all playing 2K17, which y'all probably might be. Catch us on our channels, boy. Get me to that 16K real quick.
Are you past 15K?
Get that nigga to agent to 100K.
You past 15K?
I've been past 15K.
Hey,
yo, keep up, Lo. Keep up. Come on.
I knew you passed 15K. I just want him to say he got 15K. Calm down, nigga.
But we out here, boy. Mafia 3 comes out Friday. Playing some games, 2 weeks off. Next week at Columbus Day.
You got 2 weeks?
Well, right now I do.
He was mad as fuck. He didn't get 2 weeks. He heard it in his voice.
Honestly, 2 weeks, my nigga. I basically got like a week and a half because of Columbus Day, but not 2 weeks. So that's crazy.
It's not really 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks where I have off, but I'm still going out. But I'm just chilling.
All right, then. Well, before we go, like everybody said, thank y'all for coming out. This is random day, random time. We're gonna try to figure out a day and a time so we can make it consistent. Like Agent said, follow me on Twitter, and I'll make an update on Twitter to make sure everybody's well aware of everything that's going on, so we can consistently have these podcasts popping back up on the channel since basketball is amongst us. And shout out to all the support. Shout out to everybody who actually just watching impromptu, and thank y'all for everything y'all doing. We will see y'all when we see.
Hey, get that nigga J with a 500. Get that nigga Sexy J with a 500. That nigga Sexy J back, yo. Get that nigga Sexy J with a 500.
Shout out to J-Bo.
Sexy
He back. Yo, shout out to J-Bo. He's back.
Finally back, but he might leave again. Who knows? Well, he's back for now.
Yeah, shout out to J-Bo. He back. So go follow Sexy J-Bo.
He's back for a little bit.
That's kind of pause worthy. I'm calling this nigga Sexy J-Bo. But and shout out to Agent with the Kanye West icon with the fucking default picture, even though he got a small ego. All right, we'll see y'all later. We'll see y'all later. The small ego.
Later, yo. Yeah, I'm a big.